Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Visions back with another video, and today we've got a special video. It's gonna be my first video doing a player review. Hopefully it does well and you guys enjoy it, but let's just get straight into it. We are reviewing the Flashback Juan card. Its base stats have got 84 pace, 82 shooting, 88 passing, 89 dribbling, 47 defending and 65 physical. Before I get any deeper into the card, this video will be split into three sections. The first section will be me showing you the stats and stuff like that. Second section will be me showing you key gameplay, like bits where he did good and bad. I played 5 games with him, so I'll just show you the highlights of what he did good and bad. And then the third section will be the conclusion of the video to see whether he's worth the coins and the pros and cons of him. So let's just get into the first part, which is showing you the stats. It's Juan Mata, 5'7", so it's not the tallest, medium work rate, left-footed, 3-star weak foot, which could be a problem, but hopefully he is a left-footed as well, so that's pretty annoying if you're used to playing with right-foots, but I managed to do alright with him. So he's got 4-star skill moves, which isn't bad. At least you can do like cricketer and stuff like that. So as you can see on the right side of my screen, I've got games played 5 and goals scored 8. For a cam, that is superb, I'd say. His shooting's very good close range. Long range, I wouldn't say it's the best, but close is very good. We got 8 goals in them 5 games, like I just said. 1 assist, which isn't really shows what he's capable of, because he was doing some good passes. I just couldn't finish all of his good balls. So yeah, it's a bit harsh on him there with only 1 assist, but let's just go into the proper attributes. So I've put a hunter on him just to increase that pace and shooting, since shooting is a bit low and pace is a bit low. So base acceleration is 89, which is quite good for saying it's matter, and he's usually only got like 70 odd pace. Sprint speed 78, but obviously I've got the hunter on, so it's plus 10 to both. Shooting base stats, we've got attacking position 89, which that is the best thing I probably found about this card, was the attacking positioning, and the attacking runs he made was really he ran into the danger areas and created threats, which was good. Finishing 82, shot power 82, long shots 77, we got volleys at 78, but that hunter gives a big boost to that. And then penalties 88 plus the hunter gives us 99, so that's probably the best penalty you can get, which it is because it's 99. Passing is where he probably shines the most, I'd say, where he's got 89 vision, 86 crossing, 91 free kick accuracy, 89 short passing, 84 long passing and 90 curve. They're all good stats for passing, I'd say. And then we'll just move on to dribbling. Agility 84 isn't that high but isn't that low. It's around middle ground, but I could say in game it felt a bit stocky sometimes and slow turning, but there's a couple of times where that agility does show, but most of the time he's a bit ropey when it comes to that area. Great balance at 95, great reactions, great ball control, great composure. Composure is probably his key stat, along with his attacking positioning. The composure, so on one-on-ones he doesn't get nervous or something, he always slots the ball where do you place it. Dribbling 86 isn't that good, but I don't really dribble that much anyway, so it's alright for me. Defending, obviously he doesn't need good defending, but because he's a cam, but let's just go through them anyway. Got interceptions, we got as 50. Heading accuracy was 73, which isn't that bad. For saying how small he is, I doubt he'll be winning much headers, but when he does, he will be able to head it to the right place. Defensive awarenesses doesn't matter, but it's 49. Standing tackle to 40 and slide tackle 27. Obviously the defending stats overall don't really matter, but it's nice to have that heading accuracy. Physical, we got great jumping at 84, which doesn't really matter because he's 6'7", so he's not going to be 6'7", 5'7", so he won't be winning many headers anyway. This is another key part to the start. This is the third strength I'd say so far, which is his stamina. 94 stamina. He can stay on for the whole of the game without getting tired at all, and he can just keep on going through the whole game, which is what I really want in a cam, because they'll be running up and down, defending and attacking, so that's what you need from your cam really. Strength 47. Now that is not very good, because we don't want it to be shrugged off the ball easily, but like I'll show you in the gameplay in the next section, it doesn't actually seem that low even though it is only 47. Aggression on 69, which I can agree with. In game he doesn't feel the most aggressive, but then again he doesn't feel the most passive. So it's not really that bad. Overall, just for looking, if I haven't played any games with him and now looking at them stats, I think this would be a good card. But obviously I've played the games pre to record in this section, so I already know what the highlights are and stuff. So you'll be seeing them next, so let's just go straight into the highlights. So here we go with the first clip. We've got straight off the start of the game. The first, just testing out Matt. This is the first game, so I was just doing a few skills with him, see what he's like. Did good to hold him off there. And it's just good build-up play, to be fair. Mata's making decent runs. Henderson plays to Mata, Mata to Crespo. Mata with a great attacking run there. Not only does he make a great one, he buries it in the bottom corner. What a finish that was. Great link-up play with Crespo and Henderson there to get the goal. And there he is celebrating, and then we'll go to the next clip. So we've got Mata again on the ball. Good to shield him up again. Plays it out to Zaha. And then Zaha plays it to Crespo, and Mata again, back to Crespo. What a through ball that is. And not only does he take on the keeper and score, what a through ball that was by Mata. Great. And we've got Mata again on the ball, plays it to Vardy. Crespo loses it, but Mata uses his interceptions. I don't know what his interceptions are, but that was a great interception. Great pass to Vardy. Vardy should have scored that. I don't know how he didn't, but it was a great play by Mata there with the interception and then the pass as well. Mad with the face shot. What a ball that is out to Vardy. Vardy plays it back to him. Goes for the finesse on his weak foot. It wasn't the best, but I suppose it was his weak foot, so I'll let him off for that. Straight from kickoff. I'm using his pace with his hunter card. It's a lovely run again. Can he finish it this time? Yes, he can. It's a great finish with his weak foot. I think that was it his right foot? Yeah. But he celebrates there. And obviously I had to try him with free kicks, so I banged him on the free kick. Took me a while to aim it all, but in the end I managed to take it, I believe. Yeah, it's good. I reckon this would have gone in if PK wasn't stood on the line. But sometimes they just stand on the line, so you can't do a lot about that. Crespo plays it to Mata. Mata gets a shot off. Does good to hold PK off, but he didn't really danger the keeper that much. Zaha with a cheeky drag back, plays it to Crespo. Mata's running forward. Can't quite get it from Ramos. Get a bit of luck there. Zaha plays a nice ball into Mata. What a finish that is on his left foot. His stronger foot. Burying it in a cross goal from the keeper. It's lovely. So we got Vardy, who just played it to Mata. Mata to Guardiola. Guardiola to Zaha. Mata to Guardiola. It's just good build-up play here. Mata's making his attacking runs as well. You'll see at the end section of this video that I've put one of his strengths as attacking runs because he always seems to run into the right space. What a run that was into the danger areas, and what a finish it was at the end. And again, he's making them runs. He drags back, fakes the drag back, plays it to Crespo, back to him. Look at this. On his weak foot, outside the box finesse, top corner to win me the goal in the game in the 85th minute. What a finesse that was on his weak foot. Here, look at this. Here, quick turn there and the left foot finesse. What a beautiful goal that was. Can't get much better from him there. The quick turn to get away from the player and buries it with no doubt. This as well. Lovely, runs into the danger areas as well. That's the main thing about this card. Although he's not got good pace, once he gets into them attacking areas, he's gonna score. Look at Crespo again with Mata here. That was probably my fault. He just plays it wide. That might be my fault. It might be his fault. I don't know. But he's got another chance to redeem himself on his left foot. It's a lovely finish in the bottom corner. There are all the clips we've got so far. So we'll just go into the end screen now, where I'm going to go through his strengths and weaknesses and whether it's worth it. Right, so this is the last part of the video, the conclusion, and this is where I'm going to go through his strengths and weaknesses and whether he's worth the value for coins. So let's start with the weaknesses first, so we can end on positives. Weaknesses includes the 3-star weak foot. I saw that in game. It wasn't the worst, but when it came to like situations where he had to use his right foot, he didn't really produce the class that he did on his left, which is understandable if it's 3-star. But to be fair, you need better than that. But I didn't notice it that much, but that's why it's on the weaknesses. We've got long shots as well. Apart from that clip I shown you just a minute ago where he scored that finesse outside the box with his right foot, his long shots weren't on par. As shots outside the box in general just weren't good for him, which I suppose isn't really a shock, because at the end of the day, all long shots aren't the meta in this game, so you shouldn't worry about the long shots too much. The third weakness we've got is agility. Apart from that one goal where he did that quick turn and then the finesse with his left foot into the bottom left corner, his agility, you could tell in game that he wasn't the quickest turning of players. He wasn't the most fastest and like switched on in that regard. But at the end of the day, he didn't have the worst agility either. So it's not like he turned like a tank or turned someone like Koulibaly who has like 50 agility or whatever he has. And the last weakness I've got for him is strength on the ball. As you saw in the first part of the video, he does have only like 50 strength. So when on the ball, and if someone's running behind him, chances are he's gonna get tugged off the ball and like dispossessed in a way. So that ain't really good if you're looking to play him as a stronger cam in the centre. But I found that that didn't really happen too much for me because I was putting him into areas where he had space, so we didn't have players contesting him. So now we'll go on to strengths, and I've got quite a bit for strengths. We've got the first, as I said in the previous sections, we've got good attacking runs and positioning. And as you saw in the clips I just shown you, the attacking runs he makes are just sublime. He always seems to get into the danger area and knows where to be to score. And most of the time, when he does get into them areas, he does score them. And then we've got great long and short passes. Obviously, as you can tell by his stats that I've shown you, his passing is obviously going to be really good. Even though he only got 1 assist in 5 games, I believe that his passing was great. Like, he didn't make key passes because I was playing him as like the centre cam to play the wingmen out to cross it in. But I found his passes most of the time went where you wanted it to go, which is good. We've got amazing stamina, never tires in game. That is a key factor if you're playing something like weekend league and you need to sub other players on. You don't want to be subbing on like you don't want 10 people you need to be subbing on because you only have 3 subs, don't you? So the fact that Mata has 94 stamina, I think it was, shows that he can play the whole game. You don't need to worry about taking him off. And to be honest, I was finding in games towards the end everyone else was dead and he had most energy. So at the end of the games was when he shined the most for me, I think. So that's good if you're gonna bring him on a light at the end of the game as a sub or something. You could do that. We've got good dribbling in tight spaces. Although the agility is a weakness, I found that his dribbling in like tight spaces was quite good. So like that goal where he turned around PK, I believe it was, and just slotted it into the corner. And there's a couple of times where there's 2 defenders surrounding him and he managed to get out of the sticky situation. So it's kind of like juxtaposes the agility, but I suppose it's alright because it just feels different to me. Then we've got in the box shooting. Although the long shots weren't the best thing in the world, the in the box shooting definitely makes up for that. I think he only missed 1 or 2 chances out of like 10, so that's good if you think about it. Because I got 8 goals in 5 games, so that's for a cam who hardly gets any chances because your striker gets most chances. That is a great percentage ratio to scoring. So now we'll move on to our overall stars. So as you can see, shooting I've got 4 stars. It would be 5 stars if the long shots weren't that bad. But the short shots is what you're going to be having mostly. That's why I put it as a 4-star and not a 3-star. It could be a 5-star like I said if the long shots were just that bit better, but unfortunately long shots aren't the greatest with him. Passing we've got a 5-star like I just said. It's sublime passing. It's great short passing, long passing. No matter where they are, as long as obviously it's a makeable pass, I believe he'll pass it. Dribbling we got 4-star. He's good dribbling in the tight spaces, but obviously he's only got 4-star skills, so he's not going to be able to pull off a lot of skills. That's why it's capped at that 4-star dribbling. But if he did have 5-star dribbling, 5-star skills even, I reckon that dribbling would definitely go up to 5 stars. Then we got physical. We got 3-star. This is probably the weakest area of this game, which involves a lot of strength and stuff like that, because he does get pushed off the ball quite easily, but luckily it wasn't really a threat for me. And then we've got value for coins. I've got a 5-star. So overall, honestly, this matter, if you've got a BPL team and you're on budget, because it's only 120k I believe to complete this SBC. If you compare that to like the Aubameyang player of the month, he's not going to be on that level obviously because he's a fraction of the price. But if you're on a budget and you need a cam to fill in that role, honestly, I don't see why you wouldn't get Mata. But that's what I've got to say for this video. I would recommend Mata if you need a good central cam, or maybe a wide cam if you bang Hunter on him to get him some more pace. But yeah, that's my review on Matter. If you guys are new to the channel, I'd appreciate it if you subscribed and turn on notifications so you never miss another video. If you enjoyed this review, I might do a couple more on some new players that come out in the future. But that's the end of it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.